Good afternoon, guys. Lockie again here. We'll put the finishing touches to the BD5. We've got the wing all about finished. Ailerons fitted. I've covered it, so we'll just put the finishing touches to it. This is the servo I'm going to use for the ailerons. I've just put a couple of I don't know what they call them, but the little attachments for the push rods to go through. I'm just going to glue this servo in place. I've made a cutout in the wing, and I'm just going to glue it in there with a bit of hot glue. So we'll just put a smear of hot glue on there. It's not going to go very far. Okay, got my radio here. I've begun to centralise the ailerons, make sure everything's going the right way. Looks like and I've cut a couple of little push rods, a Z-bend on one end, which I'm just going to hook into there, and then same with the other side. They're fairly close together, but I think what we might do, I might just bend them out a little bit. Gives a little bit more space between them. You can see that. Okay, so there we have and if I want more movement, it's just a matter of lowering these down, turning them down on the thread.
Low rate, high rate.
Not sure if that's enough, but I can change it on the radio anyway. So we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, so we'll fit the wing up into the fuselage. And then I might just glue this onto the wing with a bit of hot glue, mainly to stop the wing moving about, because if it moves about it might catch on the sides of the fuselage and trap one of these mechanisms, so I might just glue it in place. It'll only be attached just on the edges. I'm not going to get carried away with it. So I'll feed this through first. Make sure there's clearance in there. Find the oh, there we go. It was trapped. The servo wire was trapped. It's tight anyway on there for the time being. And I'll just make sure I've got this in the centre. How do I know if it's in the centre? Just make sure everything's clear in there. Plug in the aileron servo cable. That's fine. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run a little bead of hot glue down either side of this belly pan, just to make sure that this wing is not going to move. Okay. Now when I take off the belly pan, the wing will come with it. Now I'll centre the rudder. Elevator is about right. So we've got the ailerons working the right way. Elevator and rudder left, rudder right. Okay. And we're ready to roll. Just need to put a strip. I always use Velcro. Always use Velcro for holding my batteries in. I've never ever had one come loose. I hope that's not a bad omen. And I always use it the same way. I use the one with the spikes on in the fuselage, and I always use the the fault ones on the batteries and on the receiver, etc. I've cleaned the bottom of this with acetone to help this stick. If ever you've used Velcro, this blue Velcro from Hobby King is by far the best. It sticks like to a blanket. And so now let's see where this balances. This is what I'll do, I'll get it. Okay, I've got 3 batteries here. I've got a 2700 Ford 4-cell. That's a 40C. I've got a 3300 40C, and I've got a 2400, and that's I think about a 60C. But anyway, we'll try. First of all, we'll try the 2200. This is the lightest of the lot. This is a 2200. Zippy. And this weighs 245 grams. The 2700, 309 grams. The 2400, 251 grams. And the 3300, 326 grams. So we'll see, we'll start with the lightest one, the 2400, all the way up the front. Now the balance on this I think should be about just going to stick a piece of tape on here. At about where I think the centre of gravity should be. I'm thinking the centre of gravity should be just in front of the split on the fuselage. So pop that on. And now let's see if it balances. Well, that's almost a balance. That's almost a balance with a 2200 battery, which is the lightest one of the lot, and that's right up the front. I could actually get a little bit more weight if I wanted by moving the ESC further forward to use that battery. This is a Bolt 2400 all the way up front. And that's around about the same. I think if I was going to use either of those, I would move the ESC forward a bit. I still have a little tail comb to fit on here, which is not going to weigh a lot, but because any weight at the back needs to compensate at the front. It's 2700. I won't put this right forward, I'll put it about an inch. That's about an inch back. And that's balancing pretty good. Yes, it's balancing pretty good as that with a 2700. And that's at about an inch. It's about an inch back from the front, so I can still move forward about an inch there. If I really wanted, I could move the smaller battery forward just by trimming out this bit of fuselage here, which doesn't really do a lot. So I could actually move that forward. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll print the little exhaust tube for here, because at present this is probably thrusting up a little because the internal ducting had to come up, although I did straighten it out as it came to the outer exhaust. But there we go. I think now she's ready for maiden. Now if I want to remove the wing, all we have to do is remove that, and then the whole wing will come out with the belly pan attached. All I've done is just run a bead of glue down there and down there, just so that the wing doesn't move, because if it moves it may trap these. It may trap the mechanism here. Okay, I think we're about ready for the maiden. All I have to do is just attach this little cone on the tail and she's ready to maiden. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye now.